On December 1st, 2024, Yellowstone fans were left in utter shock by a death no one saw coming. Colby, the beloved ranch hand played by Denim Richards, met his tragic end in the most unexpected way, trampled by a horse while trying to help a young cowboy. It wasn't the grand, violent exit many had anticipated, but that's exactly what made it so heartbreaking. The death of Colby serves as a brutal reminder of the dangers lurking in the world of Yellowstone, where even the most innocent moments can take a deadly turn. Stick around as we dive deep into this shocking twist, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest Yellowstone updates, news, and insider details. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. This wasn't just a casualty of the cowboy life, it was a reminder of the dangers that come with living that rugged, unpredictable existence. But what makes Colby's death even more poignant is that it's not an isolated incident in the harsh world of Yellowstone. It's the latest example in a long line of characters meeting their end due to the cold, unforgiving environment of the Dutton Ranch. But Colby's death in particular strikes a chord because of how ordinary and avoidable it seemed. Yet, in the world of Yellowstone, that was the point. Now, this death didn't just happen in a vacuum. There's a bigger picture at play here. Colby's passing marks another layer in the ongoing theme of loss that has defined the final seasons of Yellowstone. In the same set of episodes that saw the shocking death of John Dutton, Kevin Costner's iconic character, the unexpected death of Colby felt like the world of Yellowstone was crumbling one piece at a time. And trust me, it wasn't the type of death you could just move past or forget. Colby's exit left a lasting mark, not just on the characters he left behind, but on the entire series itself. Let's take a step back. You might be wondering, why did they kill off Colby now, in the middle of Season 5B? And why in such a mundane, yet cruelly ironic way? It's simple, really. Creator Taylor Sheridan has always maintained that Yellowstone isn't just about larger-than-life showdowns and dramatic betrayals. It's about the reality of living a hard, dangerous life, where things can go from calm to deadly in an instant. And Colby's death, it's as real as it gets. This isn't some over-the-top Hollywood-style kill. It's a tragic accident that can happen to anyone in a profession where death is always lurking just around the corner. Denim Richards, the actor who portrayed Colby, spoke about the decision in an interview with Entertainment Weekly. He admitted that when he first found out about Colby's death, it came as a shock. Richards was on a flight back from Texas when he received the call. The news hit him like a ton of bricks. In a show where characters are constantly facing life-threatening situations, it's hard to prepare for a death like Colby's, one that seems so unavoidable, so simple, and yet so tragic. But as Richards noted, it's exactly that simplicity that makes the death so poignant. There's no grand spectacle, no big reveal or shocking twist. It's just a cowboy helping a rookie, and then, in an instant, it's over. Colby's death serves as a cruel reminder of the reality that everyone who lives this life faces. Sooner or later, something unexpected will happen, and it could take your life. As Richards said in a different interview, there's a well-known saying in the cowboy world: everyone will fall off a horse at some point. It's not a matter of if, but when, and how bad it will be when it happens. This type of accident, though rare, is not unheard of in the cowboy lifestyle, and Yellowstone has always done a good job of showing how quickly things can spiral out of control. The tragic irony of Colby's death is that it mirrors a scene from earlier seasons. In Season 3, Colby was nearly trampled by a horse while crossing a river. That near-death experience felt almost poetic, as though the horses had a vendetta against Colby. Now, in Season 5B, those same horses seem to have come back to claim their pound of flesh, albeit in a tragic, unceremonious way. It's the kind of death that cuts deep, not because of its spectacle, but because of its finality and the raw emotion that accompanies it. Colby was one of the few characters who had been with the Dutton family since the very beginning. He wasn't just another ranch hand, he was part of the family, a steadfast presence throughout the show's turbulent journey. So when he met his end, it didn't just impact the Duttons, it affected the fans too. Richards, in his final moments on the show, took to Instagram, posting a photo of his set chair with a simple but heartfelt message: grateful. And as the fans flooded his post with tributes, it became clear that Colby's death wasn't just a loss for the characters in the show, show. It was a loss for everyone who had followed his journey from the start. Now, you might be asking, how could a show that's always been so focused on high-stakes drama and violence have such a tragic, simple death? It's a fair question. After all, Yellowstone has never been shy about its love for dramatic deaths, shootouts, and betrayals. But here's the thing, Colby's death isn't just another plot point. It's a subtle statement about the nature of the world these characters inhabit. The Dutton Ranch isn't some glamorous, easy life. It's hard work, filled with danger and unpredictability. And sometimes, the danger doesn't come from the obvious enemies or the big standoffs. It comes from something as mundane as a horse trampling you while you're trying to help a rookie. The beauty of Yellowstone is how it manages to highlight the realities of cowboy life while still pulling us into the gripping drama of the Dutton family. Colby's death may not have been the dramatic moment that fans were expecting, but in a show like Yellowstone, it makes sense. The show has always strived to paint a realistic portrait of the dangers and hardships faced by its characters. Whether it's political corruption, family betrayal, or the ever-present threat of death, the world of Yellowstone is unforgiving, and Colby's death was just another reminder of that harsh reality. But what does it all mean for the bigger picture of the show? Colby's passing comes at a time when the stakes are higher than ever. As the final episodes of Yellowstone unfold, the loss of Colby serves as a stark reminder of how fragile life really is on the ranch. It's no coincidence that his death happens in the same episodes that saw the death of John Dutton. With Kevin Costner's departure from the show, fans were already bracing for the loss of one of the show's central figures. But Colby's death, in its understated way, has the same emotional impact. It underscores the fact that in this world, no one is truly safe. No matter how long you've been part of the family, or how deeply you've become ingrained in the fabric of the show, you can be gone in an instant. As the series moves towards its conclusion, Colby's death adds to the growing sense of inevitable loss that hangs over the characters. It's a reminder that in this world, there is no such thing as a happy ending. The stakes are always high, and tragedy is never far behind. And while fans may have seen other character deaths coming, Colby's was a punch to the gut, a simple, tragic reminder of just how dangerous life on the ranch can be. As we move closer to the end of Yellowstone, Colby's death serves as a powerful, if understated, reminder that nothing lasts forever. In this world, death is always just a breath away. What did you think of Colby's shocking death? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Yellowstone updates. See you next time.